when I see. Okay. We were quoting yesterday the Shalah Kodesh. The Shalah was lived in the 18th century. He was a great Kabbalist, lived in Tveria in Israel. So he quotes his father, based on the Zohar, that there's no question, anything we do in our own lifetime, even if the effect goes beyond that lifetime, everything accrues to that person. But even if a person did nothing for himself in his lifetime, but his child or a relative or even a friend does a good deed on behalf of that person, the person who passed away is a beneficiary of that deed. Because the mitzvah that was done was only done because of that person. Now, the whole concept, at a funeral, we say a eulogy. What do you say, husband? What does one eulogize? A person dies. So the Gemara in Sanhedrin tells us a eulogy could either be to honor the dead, the deceased. Why is it a special honor for the deceased? And there's a mitzvah that when a person dies, if there's something good to say about him, you should say something good. Now the question is why? So it's explained like this. Very often people are not aware of who a person was during his lifetime. And at the funeral, all of a sudden you realize that the person who passed away, he did special things. Even things that you don't do yourself. And even if it's things you do yourself, which are special, but now that person is no longer here, who's going to fill the void? Who's going to fill the void? Especially if it's areas which most people don't even address. So if people at the funeral are touched and are sensitized that because they understand and appreciate the value of what this person was during his lifetime, they will come in to fill the void and assume certain responsibilities, that there shouldn't be that vacuum. So why are they doing all the mitzvahs? Because this person who died was spoken about in the special way, and they appreciate that what he represents is no longer here. And therefore they have to fill in for him. So it comes out all the good deeds that come about as a result of the eulogy are only due to the eulogy. And the eulogy was about who? Was about the deceased. Therefore, it's important to say a hesped, a eulogy, if there's what to say about the person, so other people should be touched by it. And if they're touched, they're motivated and inspired to do more. And as a result of that, the person becomes a greater beneficiary, the one who died. That's the Kavod HaMes. You're honoring the dead. It's the best interest of the deceased when you say the hesped, when you say the eulogy. Unfortunately, I mentioned, I'm not going to record this.